Hi, I'm Dr. Leif Smith, and today on Life with Leif, I want to talk about labeling. The good and the not so good. Welcome to Life with Leif. I'm Dr. Leif Smith. Good to see you again, or actually, good to have you see me again, I guess. And today on Life with Leif, I want to talk about the pros and the cons of labeling. Why? Because it's everywhere. We're labeling everything. My question for you is, have you chosen those labels for yourself? Right? We get labeled by everybody. You're weird. You're tall. You're short. You're intellectual. You're anxious. You're annoying, right? We get labels from people. Right? I get those labels, especially the last one. Right? Just ask my friends. But my question for you is, how do you label yourself? And are you choosing those labels? One of the labels I've chosen to embrace, right? I have some people tell me, you're odd, you're different than most psychologists. I like that, right? Why? Because I think most psychologists are kind of strange, right? They're not somebody you'd want to hang out with at a party because they're weird or they're diagnosing you, right? Speaking of labels. And so I've consciously chosen my own label of being different. Okay, I'm good with that one, right? But how many labels in your life are you good with? How many have you chosen? How many were given to you that you don't like, but that you still keep? Maybe you were told you weren't smart. Maybe you were told you were lazy. Maybe you were told you weren't good enough. Are those labels that you actually want? Or are they just labels that you've let people stick on you, literally stick on you, over the years? I don't know. Only you can answer that. So there's a good and a bad to labeling, right? When we're labeling things, right? Like in my business, we like to diagnose everybody with something. That gets kind of tiring, but I know why it happens. It happens because if we give someone a diagnosis, then there's a prescribed treatment for that diagnosis. That makes sense, okay? But it gets pretty ridiculous when we're diagnosing people to the point of everybody is getting a diagnosis. That to me is not as helpful, right? When labels in life get so extreme that I have to be careful about how I address you, a complete stranger, in public for the first time because I'm not sure if I'm going to offend you, that's a little ridiculous, right? And so I want you to be very intentional about the labels you choose to let be stuck to you, right? I like the label of being odd. I like it when people say you're different or you're a little bit weird. Yeah, I am weird if you compare me to the normal cohort group of being a psychologist. I'm not like a lot of psychologists. Okay, I'm fine with that. There's good and there's bad to that. If you want something different, you go see someone else. What about the labels in your life? Right? I also label myself as brave. Do you label yourself as brave? I label myself as someone that loves variety. Do you do that? I label myself as loyal. I'm loyal to those I care about and those that I love. Are you? What labels do you want? What labels are you going to choose to use? What labels do you want to discard? Maybe you've been told you're lazy. Maybe you're not that lazy. Maybe that's just the wrong opinion. Or maybe you were lazy in the past, but you're not lazy now. So let's be intentional, right? Life with Leif is about getting better in your life. A good way to start is to choose better labels, right? Okay, so if you enjoy what you're seeing, please subscribe. We're pushing. I want you to be part of the community. I want you to keep updated on what I'm doing and how I might be able to help you. And so just hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video on Life with Leif.